London, one of the world's most iconic cities, is increasingly being seen as unlivable for many of its residents. While the city remains a major cultural and financial hub, several factors are making life in London more difficult. One of the biggest reasons is the high cost of living. Housing prices in London are among the highest in the world, with average rents for a one-bedroom apartment in the city centre exceeding £2,000 per month. For many people, especially young professionals and families, finding affordable housing is becoming impossible. And it's not just housing. Everyday expenses like groceries, transportation, and utilities are also far higher in London compared to other parts of the UK. While the cost of living has risen dramatically, wages for most workers in the city have not kept up. This wage stagnation is making it harder for residents to maintain a comfortable lifestyle, as their salaries simply aren't enough to cover the rising costs. London also suffers from severe overcrowding. Public transportation, particularly the tube and buses, are packed during rush hours. Long commutes and cramped conditions add stress to the daily lives of Londoners. For those who drive, traffic congestion is a constant problem, with roads often gridlocked, and congestion charges only adding to the cost of getting around the city. Air pollution is another issue that plagues the city. Vehicle emissions contribute to poor air quality, especially in central London. Despite efforts like low-emission zones, many areas still suffer from air pollution that poses health risks, particularly for children and those with respiratory conditions. Social inequality is another major problem. London is home to some of the wealthiest people in the world, but it also has a large population struggling with poverty. Homelessness is highly visible, particularly in central parts of the city, and this growing inequality is driving a wedge between communities. Many people who work in London simply can't afford to live there anymore and are forced to commute from far away, adding to the overcrowding issue. Safety concerns are also on the rise in certain areas. Knife crime and gang violence have been increasing, causing concern among residents. While the city remains generally safe compared to other global cities, these issues have created unease for some people, particularly in certain neighborhoods. Brexit has also played a role in making London less livable. The uncertainty surrounding the UK's departure from the EU has affected the city's economy. Some international businesses have moved operations out of London, and there are concerns about the future of the financial sector, which is a key part of the city's economy. Tighter immigration controls have also impacted London's multicultural appeal, which was one of its defining characteristics. Mental health and well-being are other factors that cannot be overlooked. The fast-paced, high-pressure lifestyle in London is taking a toll on the mental health of its residents. With long work hours, financial pressures, and a demanding urban environment, more people are experiencing stress, anxiety, and depression. Climate change is also starting to affect life in London. The city is experiencing hotter summers due to urban heat, and this is expected to get worse over time. Without the infrastructure to deal with rising temperatures, living in London during the summer is becoming more uncomfortable for many. Despite all these challenges, London remains an important city with a lot to offer. But for many, the increasing costs, overcrowding, and social pressures are making it a less desirable place to live. As the city continues to grow, addressing these issues will be crucial for keeping London livable for its residents. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content.